5 things I'd bring with me on a zombie apocalypse. I'm responding to a tag from Mrswiftanddeadly and Roninx4. So here's what I'd bring. 5 things I'd bring on a zombie apocalypse. My trusty M4 with a flashlight, because surely zombies have night vision, and so I'd definitely come in handy with that flashlight on there. The old trusty faithful Gen 1 Glock 9mm. Thing works great. It's flawless. Good heavy knife you can use to chop things with. This is by Elk Ridge. I got this from my neighbor, Sturgeon Master, as a gift. And if you look at the tang on the back here, it's a full tang, and on the back you're literally looking at about a little over a 1/16, maybe even a 1/4 of an inch. Man, this blade is really heavy, so this will definitely last a while, and it's got some great power, some great weight behind it, and it's got this big rubber handle on it, so this is a really good addition there. So there's 3 items I'd take. Trying to figure out what the last 2 will be, and I'll show you here in a minute. But talk to my son, hit him up, and see if he had any ideas of a zombie apocalypse. So what does he come out with? This came from his room. He's got big monster Rambo Jeep, 440 stainless steel, you know, survival knife, compass in the stock, whole 9 yards. Pretty neat. Good hand guard there so you can slash with it. Serrated back straps. Pretty neat little knife, little chopper there. Basic machete over here. Pretty basic, good and rusty, but definitely a nice, good and long machete. Now mind you, this is what he had for zombie killing. You know, I just hit him up and said, hey, what do you got? He pulls this stuff out. The spear right here. Here's the tip of the spear, and then and this thing is razor sharp, so from the tip to the handle and all the way down, the base has this spike, and if you go into the center again, take that off, and you got 2 weapons out of it. So that's pretty slick there. So that's also what he had. He's got this crazy killer katana samurai sword, double-bladed deal. Very sharp serrations there. The blood groove and everything. The cool thing about this is it comes into 2 swords. That's pretty slick. So you get 2 for the price of 1 there with that one. And then the other thing he had was this machete. It's got a knife sharpener with a little groove here on the back. So when this is close, you push down on this and you can sharpen your blades as you pull it out. So your knife actually gets sharpened. Your machete gets sharpened every time you pull it out of the sheath. This is the model is an Ontario knife, and it's a U.S. military machete, high carbon steel. Really nice deal there. So that's what my son had for zombie apocalypse. And out of my 3 things there, well, I threw in the plate carrier just in case, you know, you always see the zombie movies, and even if they don't get you in the neck, you know, they always go nuts and they go right for your chest and they rip out your innards and your heart, your lungs, and they start chewing on them. They won't be able to get through mine, so that's why I got that. But my son also came out with this book. You can believe that. The Zombie Survival Guide. Complete Protection from the Living Dead by Max Brooks. Now this thing here has everything. Checklists, whether or not zombies swim. Frog Toe was Wonder of Zombies Swim. And I'll probably go over this book a little bit later in more detail. But it actually talks everything about zombies, from weapons to what zombies are capable of. So this will be another good addition. And the last thing I'll take right here is Ruger. She's all freaked out. She doesn't know what's going on. Yeah. And that's it. So out of my 5 things, my M4, my Glock, a good knife, that zombie book, my trusty dog. And that's the 5 things I'll take. So thank you, Roninx4. Thank you, Mr. Swift and Deadly, for tagging me. And if you haven't been tagged, consider yourself tagged.